Hi, this is Ramya, Assistant Professor from SNS Institution. Today in this video, we are going to see the DT-based activity done by my students.
Hello everyone, I am Jay from 30th ADS department. Today we are going to see the difference between the ChatGPT and DeepSeek in performing the natural language. So let us see what is natural language processing. Natural language processing is a part of AI that tends to understand, interpret and generate human language, and chatbots like ChatGPT and DeepSeek perform these operations in a high manner. So the main applications of this natural language processing are these chatbots, text summarization, sentiment analysis, language translation and search engines. By using natural language processing, we can make machines to understand the human languages. So let us continue with the operational process of ChatGPT and DeepSeek in performing the natural languages. So let us see how the ChatGPT works. ChatGPT predicts the next word in a sentence based on previous words. So it is trained with a massive dataset allowed to generate human-like responses. To generate the responses like a human language manner, ChatGPT uses the large dataset provided in the training process, and it also tends to learn with the inputs of the user. So the strength of ChatGPT, the main strengths of ChatGPT are strong conversational ability. It can maintain context in a discussion. So ChatGPT tends to maintain the previous inputs in the upcoming outputs. So that's the main strength of the ChatGPT. And the limitations. Sometimes ChatGPT hallucinates. For example, if you are asking some doubts to ChatGPT in programming language, and if you ask another context in some other period, ChatGPT tends to follow those programming languages into these outputs. So that's the main limitations of ChatGPT. So let us see how the DeepSeek understands the human language. It is designed for search-related NLP tasks. So DeepSeek is mainly created to generate a search-related task. Like unlike ChatGPT, DeepSeek only produces the output as like a search engine. If you search for something, DeepSeek will give the straight answer and does not store the previous values to it. So the main strength of DeepSeek is retrieving accurate information from the text data. So DeepSeek provides more accurate outputs for some context than ChatGPT. That's the main advantage of the DeepSeek over ChatGPT. As we know that ChatGPT maintains context over time that uses your previous inputs for the upcoming outputs. So let us see an example for that. Here the sentence contains the structural ambiguity. So this sentence will be confusing that I saw a man with a telescope. Either it is confusing that I saw with the telescope or the man whom I have seen had a telescope. So if you have given this information to the ChatGPT a few days ago, for example, I bought a telescope. You have given this example to the ChatGPT, and now you are telling that I saw a man with a telescope. So the ChatGPT reads your previous inputs like that. I got a telescope. Now the AI knows that you had a telescope. So if you give this sentence now, I saw a man with a telescope, it will understand that you are seeing a man using the telescope. So that means basically you had a telescope, you are using to see that man. So that's the main advantage of this process.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Arun, studying in ADS third year. I am going to say about the key differences between the DeepSeek and ChatGPT. ChatGPT was created by OpenAI in USA. DeepSeek developed by DeepSeek in China. Cost efficiency, ChatGPT is more expensive than DeepSeek. DeepSeek is cost effective and optimized for efficiency. Performance, ChatGPT is better at conservation and creativity. DeepSeek is maths, coding, and problem solving. ChatGPT is property model. DeepSeek is open source model. Market impact. ChatGPT industry rated A1 chatbot. DeepSeek rising competitor, increasing market competition. Conclusion: both models are powerful, but they serve different needs. ChatGPT for general conversation, DeepSeek for efficiency and technologies task. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Ilamurugan from ADS department third year. Now I am going to say the advantages and disadvantages of both ChatGPT and DeepSeek. First of all, ChatGPT. Advantages of ChatGPT include strong conversational AI and creativity and writing, coding assistance, multilingual support and personalization. Disadvantages of ChatGPT includes sometimes generates incorrect information, it may be hallucinate, lack of real-time knowledge, bias in response, limited in search-based tasks. Let's see the advantages of DeepSeek: accurate information retrieval, stronger summarization, reliable fact-checking, possible faster and for quick queries. Disadvantages: weaker conversational abilities, limited creativity, task-specific, potentially less personalized. DeepSeek AI. Thank you.